Have you ever wondered what truly happens when we leave this world? When our last breath fades away, is it simply darkness and silence that await us? Or is there something more mysterious, something beyond what we can understand? The story of Anita Moorjani, a woman who stood at the edge of life and death and returned to share her life after death. Experience will forever change how you see not only death, but life itself. Anita wasn't a mystic or a legend. She was an ordinary woman living in a modern world, carrying her own fears, dreams, and disappointments just like anyone else. But when cancer took hold of her body, growing worse each day and leaving doctors with little hope, Anita entered a state of deep coma and crossed into a realm few have seen, a near-death experience unlike anything imaginable. In that state beyond the physical, Anita felt a freedom without limits, a boundless love she had never known in her lifetime. Time, space, and pain all melted away, leaving only profound peace and a radiant light surrounding her. She didn't just see her life replayed in vivid scenes. She understood the deep meaning behind every event, every relationship, every joy and sorrow she had ever known. It was in that moment she realized life is not to be feared, and death is not the end, but a gateway to greater understanding, a form of existence beyond the body. What struck Anita most powerfully was the revelation that we create our own reality through our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Her cancer was not just an illness, it was a manifestation of fear, self-doubt, and lack of self-love. When she learned to forgive, to accept, and truly love herself, her health began to heal in miraculous ways. It wasn't just her body recovering, but her spirit being reborn. Returning from the brink of death, Anita didn't just survive, she thrived, filled with renewed energy and love. She shares her story not to create legend, but to inspire anyone who suffers, who fears death and the unknown. Her message is simple but profound. Live authentically, do not fear death, and open your heart to unconditional love, no matter what. Many of us, especially those aged 50 and above, have seen loved ones pass on, and we ourselves begin to ponder what lies beyond. Anita Moorjani offers a hopeful light, a fresh perspective to see death as a natural part of life, not something to dread, but a turning point that deepens our appreciation of living. Imagine letting go of all worries about illness and death and instead feeling a deep peace and fullness with every moment you have. That is what Anita experienced and what anyone can reach by opening their heart and shifting their mindset. Her story is not only evidence of the spiritual realm, but a powerful reminder of the healing power of the mind, belief, and love. When we fear and resist, illness gains strength. But when we release, accept, and love, we create miracles. That is why Anita's experience is more than a life-after-death story. It is a lesson in how to live more fully, more meaningfully, especially for those entering middle age when health and spirit need the most care. She reminds us it's never too late to change, to love, and to live the life we truly desire. Her words invite us to look deeply within, freeing ourselves from fears about death or the social stigmas of aging and illness. Life can become brighter and lighter when we realize every moment is precious, and death is simply part of the journey back to true life, a life of the soul. This is Anita Moorjani's gift to all of us, especially those on the threshold of later years, needing hope and courage to face life's challenges. Open your heart to her story, and you may find yourself no longer afraid, never alone, and embracing the eternal power of love beyond death. Anita's journey is a living proof that miraculous transformation can happen even when all seems lost. Life after death is not distant or unknown. It is part of the living experience we can discover right now through how we love, forgive, and live fully every day. Are you ready to uncover the secret Anita Moorjani learned when she faced death? Let's step together into this incredible story, not only to understand what lies beyond, but to live a richer, fuller life today. What if I told you that the very moment Anita Moorjani opened her eyes after being declared near death, her entire understanding of life changed forever? Imagine waking up in a hospital bed, weak but alive, with doctors amazed at your sudden recovery, yet the real miracle wasn't just in your body, but deep within your soul. Anita returned not simply healed, but transformed, carrying a message so powerful it shakes the foundations of how we think about sickness, aging, and the mystery of what lies beyond. You see, Anita's experience revealed a truth many of us hesitate to face, that the mind and spirit hold an incredible power over our physical well-being. For decades, we've been taught to fear aging, to dread illness as an enemy to fight at all costs, and to see death as the final curtain. But what Anita learned is that this fear itself can trap us, weakening our bodies and dimming the light of our inner being. When she was on the edge of death, Anita discovered a boundless love and unconditional radiant energy that connected her not only to herself, but to all life. This love wasn't limited by time or space. It transcended everything we call reality. In that timeless space, she realized that illness is often a signal, a reflection of how disconnected we have become from our true nature and from the love we deserve to feel. Her story invites us to rethink how we view our own aging process and health challenges. Instead of surrendering to fear or resignation, what if we could embrace life with more compassion, more joy, and more courage? What if we could heal not only our bodies, but also the invisible wounds of our hearts? It's a difficult idea for many to accept because it means letting go of control, letting go of old beliefs, and stepping into uncertainty. But that's exactly what Anita did. She surrendered fear and embraced self-love, and the result was a miracle no medicine alone could explain. For those of us over 50, this is more than just a story. It is a gentle yet urgent call to pay attention to how we think and feel about ourselves. It's a reminder that even in the face of physical decline or chronic illness, there is a source of healing that begins within, a healing rooted in acceptance and love. Anita's message encourages us to listen carefully to our inner voice, to nurture our spirit, and to allow ourselves moments of stillness and reflection. It's in those quiet spaces that we connect with the love she found, a love that heals, transforms, and renews. As she returned to her family, her friends, and the world, Anita shared this message with humility and hope. She knew that many would doubt her, would search for scientific proof, or dismiss her experience as fantasy. But for those willing to open their hearts, her story offers a lifeline, a way to face the inevitable with grace and peace. And there is something deeply comforting in that for all of us who have lost loved ones or fear what may come. Anita's experience whispers a truth. Death is not a lonely ending, but a passage into a dimension of pure love, free from pain and suffering. This insight can change how we approach our final years. Instead of focusing only on what we might lose, we can shift our attention to what we still have the capacity to love, to forgive, to grow spiritually. These gifts, Anita shows us, are timeless and indestructible. Her journey challenges us to question what truly matters. Is it the material achievements or the fleeting worries? Or is it the depth of connection we cultivate within ourselves and with others? For seniors and those nearing retirement age, this perspective offers hope beyond the physical challenges that often arise. It invites a transformation not just in health, but in purpose and meaning. So how can we begin to embrace this wisdom in our daily lives? Anita suggests it starts with small steps, practicing gratitude, releasing judgment, and learning to listen to the still, quiet voice within that speaks of peace and love. By doing so, we build resilience not only against illness, but against the fear of death itself. We create a life that is not merely about surviving, but truly thriving, filled with moments of joy and connection. And remember, this is not about denying reality or avoiding medical care. It's about enriching our journey with a deeper understanding that healing comes from the union of body, mind, and spirit. As we move forward in life, Anita's experience is a beacon lighting a path toward acceptance, healing, and ultimately a joyful embrace of whatever lies beyond this life. Are you ready to listen, to open your heart to this message, and let it transform your experience of aging, illness, and the great mystery of death? Because within that openness lies the key to a peaceful and meaningful life, no matter your age. The story of Anita Moorjani is a testament to the power of love beyond the physical, a call to live with courage and hope as we journey through our later years. It reminds us that death is not the enemy, but a teacher, a transition, and ultimately, a beautiful return to the light that exists within us all. May her message inspire you to live fully, love deeply, and face the future with calm and confidence, knowing that life after death is not an end, but a new beginning. As we reflect on Anita Moorjani's incredible journey, one thing becomes clear: life and even death is far more mysterious and beautiful than we often dare to imagine. Her story teaches us that beyond the fear and uncertainty lies a boundless love, a light that never fades, and a truth that can bring peace to even the most restless hearts. For all of us, especially as we move through the later chapters of life, this message is a gift, a reminder that no matter the challenges we face, we are never truly alone. There is always hope, always healing, and always a chance to reconnect with the deepest parts of ourselves. If Anita's story touched your heart, if it sparked a new sense of hope or curiosity about the life beyond this one, I invite you to stay with us. Subscribe to this channel for more stories that uplift, inspire, and explore the mysteries of life and beyond. Together we can journey forward with open hearts, courage, and a renewed sense of wonder. Thank you for being here today. Take care, and remember, you are loved, you are seen, and your story matters. See you in the next video.